Welcome to the Herbal YouTube channel. Welcome. Hello everyone and welcome to 2023. Happy New Year. I'm sorry I couldn't say Happy New Year in the previous video, which was released on the first day of this year, but it was actually recorded as far back as October. So it wasn't a video that was ready before Christmas, before December in particular. So I couldn't say Happy New Year to you in that other video. And this video was recorded this week, this new week of January. So I don't think, I thought to still wish you Happy New Year. So I wish you prolific, wonderful days in 2023 and you stay blessed. So welcome once again to a wonderful new year with me. Without much ado, we'll be going straight to what we have today. But for new people who are joining us for the first time, this is Herbal YouTube channel. It's a health and wellness YouTube channel where we think about topics relating to that. And I am Rapture Chima, the founder. I am a holistic nutritionist, a health and wellness coach. So I'm really glad to help you stay healthy in this new year, protect your peace, keep you joy, and of course radiate a natural beauty and stay healthy, look good, feel great about yourself. And to our old, subscribers who are back here to watch this video, I want to welcome you back. And so the previous video was more on the introductory aspect about fasting, telling you what fasting is and things that other people might not know about fasting, like the different kinds of fasting, the types of fasting. But to this context will be more on the guidelines, things to put in before your fast, during your fast, after your fast, for children, for older people, and kind of diet you should be having. So it's going to be really insightful to hang on. And if you get to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so that when we post content like this, you'll be notified about them. So before fasting, there are certain things you have to put in place before you go into fasting. You should try and make sure that you're staying healthy, like you're eating well. During that period of fasting, you are most likely not going to have enough nutrients like for your body, and the body is going to be running on reserve. So the ones you've had over the days and times past, they're the ones your body is going to be using, and that's why you might lose weight, because your body is going to be using stored up energy that's been converted into fat to work that period that you are fasting. So imagine if you're not having enough nutrients, vitamins, proteins, and you started a fast before, it's not good, because these are reasons why people get sick after fasting, because before the fasting you were not even eating well, you're not healthy, and then you're putting your body in abstinence mode from food. What are you like? Of course you're gonna get sick afterwards. So ensure that before that time, like a month before when you're fasting, you're the one. If it's a personal fast now, the time frame for you to fast. You would know, okay, that you're going to fast next week. So this week or 2 weeks before the time, you plan to stay healthy, eat well. I'm not saying eat too much, all right, but eat well. And then so that when the fasting period comes, your body has, it can put you through before that time. Because I see people, they don't eat well and then they're fasting, and they wonder, why am I sick when I'm after fasting? Why wouldn't your body get sick? It's garbage out. Whatever you sow, you would reap. Secondly, before fasting, make sure that you have enough water, like you drink water well. You have to keep your body hydrated. Like before the fasting, make sure that you've been taking enough water. Okay, and what it will help you is that you will be healthy, but then the nutrients that you are eating that period will be able to go through your body, like your body can pass it. You can help fluids, even blood flow, but more importantly, it will give you a habit to stay healthy during the fasting period. All right, I have to drink water during the fasting period, because if you're not drinking water before the fast, and you're told to drink water during the fast, you might feel uncomfortable about that. So make sure that you started taking enough water intake, like adequate intake, before the fast, and that you're eating well before the fast. There are 5 things I would want you to take in consideration during your fast. First of all, it's going to be take enough water. Remember, you've been taking enough water before the fast, but during the fast, ensure that you take enough water. When you're doing a black fast, or when you're doing a juice fast, or when you're doing a Daniel fast, as long as it's not dry fasting and maybe a very black fast that makes you not to drink water, please ensure you drink. Well, I don't really like the idea you might not drink water, but it depends on you, especially if it's a very spiritual reason. But understand that you need to take enough water this period, okay? And second, they have fruit juices. I said it in the other video. Here's the catch. A lot of fruits have vitamins and minerals in them, but they are also good sources of energy. Like all these very sweet fruits, like mangoes, pineapples, apples, banana. They got other things like potassium, other minerals in them, but they also rich sources of energy. So imagine blending this in smoothie as fruit juices, and you're drinking this period. It will give your body energy to stay alert, stay active during the fasting period, because you're actually eating food for energy, right? But now you're drinking it. You're drinking fruit juices, so your body is not feeling out of nutrients, because you're supplementing those nutrients in forms of fruit juices now. So it will help you and also give you other nutrients like vitamins and minerals, but most importantly, energy to keep you up during the fast, especially if it's a prolonged fasting. That's why I really emphasize that you have fruits and vegetable juices during the fast. And thirdly, have fish oils. I said it in the last video, if you can get capsules of omega-6, of omega-3, omega-9, I think even omega-12, but fish oils in general, like maybe cod liver oil, ensure you have those capsules, because yes, they are good they have nutritional values, but they're also rich in proteins and fats and oils. Protein and good oils that's good for the heart, and protein. So in that period you're fasting, you're not really eating proteinous food. It could supplement as a protein source for you during that period, and also an oil form, so you might not endanger your body to have issues like ulcer that period. You can go pharmacy stores, but ensure that you get them in the right dosage, and it will help you this period. You wouldn't lack so much protein and oils that period in your body, and yet you're not even eating. You're still fasting. Isn't it beautiful? You can have herbal teas. I said that in the other video about herbal teas, like from herbs, moringa, mint, like ginger, turmeric. I'm trying to remember some of those things. Parsley, celery. You can make them in tea form, like brew them in hot water, and during the fast you can have it. Okay, it can help you that period. Hibiscus tea, that's zobo, it can help you during the fasting period. And you can also put things like this as detox drinks during the fast, like fruits and vegetables like cucumber, lemon, ginger, mint, and you put them in. So you cut them and grind the ginger. You could slice the lemon and cut the cucumber into cubes, and then put them in some container, maybe 2 liters, 5 liters, and put enough water and infuse it overnight and be drinking that during the fasting. It's a beautiful thing. It's very beautiful. Like why I really like this drink is it will help your digestive system, it will help your skin to glow, it will help you to stay healthy. Like it's not just only drinking water, but now this water is infused with these kinds of fruits and vegetables. It's a very beautiful thing. So you could have detox drinks during the fast, herbal teas, fruit juices, water, like the drinks you can take during fast, and you won't really you'll be this one that the Bible says when you are fasting, don't let somebody know, like look good, to try to, it will help you, your clarity, your mental health. you'd appreciate yourself. Stress less. Try to conserve energy. You're not doing work, like you're not eating, and working would only make you tired and make your body to need more energy. But you're not eating, so you have to stress less and try as much as possible not to do too much physical activity so that your body doesn't start demanding so much energy from you, and you not giving it can make you depreciated, can affect your mental health, can make you really tired, and you could also break your fasting before time, so or even get health issues. So stress less. People doing fasting really take out time off to really focus on that, especially if it's fasting and prayer. Okay, so try and stress less. You have exams, you have a lot of work to do, and you say you are fasting, it will show on your body. It's either that you might be having headache or it will show. So there's no point. Fasting is something you really have to enjoy. There's no point stressing yourself. The thing I also want you to know in fasting is, the last thing is, during the fast you should take breaks. You don't have to fast for 40 days straight, dry, no water, no food, right? Like, yeah, and so okay, Jesus did 40 days and fast 30 days and nights, no water, no food. Moses did it. That was God in human flesh doing that. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And Moses did that because he was sustained by the presence of God. So you have to make sure that God said he should do that. Like, going that far, God really has to be the one who told you to do that, because it's out of the ordinary. It's a miracle. And if God didn't tell you to do 40 days and night dry, don't do that because you will to do it. That's where a lot of people have died on the last day of fasting, or during the fasting. 40 days dry, no food, no water, right? Like, okay, here's what I'm going to say. Take breaks. You want to fast for 40 days straight up. Okay, you want to fast for 40 days dry. You can do it 2 days. 1 day or 2, you eat, you drink water. The next 2 days, you start up 2 days. That way, you do it like breaks, 2 days, 20 times. That's 40 days. Because I wouldn't want you to suffer and get some sickness that you didn't sign up for in a beautiful program like that. 2 days, take it little by little. You fast for 2 days in cold dry, without water, without food. The next day you drink water, eat a little food. Next is that's how you be taking it in breaks. All these, I want to constrain my flesh. Yes, you have to, but also know that if you're not careful, you might be doing it ignorantly. Someone reached out to me and said a certain time that he's been fasting for 6 months and he wants it to be a part of his life. Fasting for 6 months, every day, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that was a 6 month, and he wants to be doing that all throughout his life. Yeah, I understand. Maybe if we were for spiritual reasons. And I asked him, did God tell you this? He said no. And I said, God didn't tell you this. Then why are you doing that? He said, that he wants to constrain himself. And I'm like, yes, but if God didn't tell you that, you should also know that you might hurt yourself in the long run, because it's not really good. It's not right. All right. So you should try and strike balance with this thing. I said, it's good, but not all the time. And I asked him, you're a student? He said, yes. And I said, and you go to school every day? He said, yes. And you have to study, you have to write exams, you have to probably do some little job. How do you think you're going to survive? It's not like you're a full-time missionary or you're a pastor, and so you're just studying the word of God. And you're going to be exerting energy. I said, oh yeah. So it doesn't make sense. Like, take breaks. It's a beautiful thing, but take breaks. I know that it's going to help you stay constrained and, try to grow your spirit, man, but please, you don't have to do so long, 70 days straight up. Or all the time. If you abuse something, whether it's a good or bad thing, it will show its consequences. Effects of fasting the wrong way. Number one, health challenges. I personally do not believe that God would tell you to fast only for you to come back with a health challenge, a disease, a sickness like ulcer. I do not believe that. I think you were doing something wrong. I don't believe that God would tell you that and tell you and you come back sick, because my people perish for lack of knowledge. That's what his word said. You were getting sick after fasting because of lack of knowledge, understanding of how to fast the right way. Yes. And Satan knows you lack this knowledge. And remember, every good and perfect things come from God. And when you have sickness after fasting, who did that? It's not God. It's someone who is evil and someone who perpetuates evil. And it's Satan. So he wouldn't just come from nowhere. He's going to use those little things, those loopholes. And in this particular case, the loophole is your ignorance. You are ignorant of fasting the right way, ignorant of listening to your body, and he uses that against you by making you fall sick. How? You lose a lot of nutrients, you were not healthy before the fast, and during the fast, you obviously are not taking the things you should be taking to stay healthy. Why wouldn't you fall ill? Why wouldn't you have ulcer, have sicknesses like that? And why he's doing that is so that it will prevent you from fasting again. Yes, because imagine getting ulcer because you're fasting and you're fasting the wrong way. I hear people say, I cannot fast because I have ulcer. You see, you get ulcer from fast. So such people got ulcer from fasting the wrong way, and now they cannot fast because they have ulcer. And that is Satan's plan. You can't do that spiritual exercise anymore. And that way, he hinders you in that aspect. Are you seeing? Trivializing your ignorance and your sincerity, using that against you, for a big long-term disaster to you, So if you look at it, it's not nice. I don't believe God will tell you to fast only for you to get sick if you're not doing something wrong. If you didn't do something wrong. And it happens, a lot of Christians I see, they get sick after fasting, or some of them get these little issues because of lack of knowledge. And that's what these videos are, to help you, curb. So if you fast the wrong way, it's a law of sowing and reaping. You would get sick if you're not careful. And second thing that not fasting the right way can do for you is you can be obese. Yes. I told you the importance of taking fruit juices and fresh fruits and vegetable juices, how it gives your body energy and other vitamins. Look at it here. When your body is hungry, it's telling you that it's in need of nutrients to work. All right. So you have to stuff it with the right energy, the right nutrients, and the right fuel. When you eat those kind of food they call trash diets, unhealthy meals, in quotes, those really fast foods, highly processed foods that are just basically high in protein, carbohydrates, and little or no vitamins, your body might eat them, and for a while they get hungry again because the nutrients the body is demanding is not enough gotten from those foods you're eating. And so you might get hungry again after still eating those kind of meals. You don't satisfy for a long time. And because you're fasting and you're not taking fruit juices that have these vitamins, your body is sapped of nutrients, sapped of vitamins, minerals, sapped of protein. As soon as your fasting program is done, you'll find yourself eating a lot. I know some loved ones who during fast, they might lose weight, but as soon as the fast is over, they triple up in sizes. I mean, really triple up. So instead of managing your weight, you gain more weight afterwards because you did not take certain things during the fasting program. And then you start eating a lot. And now it can be out of proportion because you're very hungry. You've sapped your body of nutrients. But having those things I listed earlier would help you even after the fast. Your body is not craving for so much, and you're able to manage your weight, manage the kind of things you eat, and you don't eat so much at the moment. Okay? And you've noticed someone that is fasting for a long time, when they break their fast, they're eating really fast because they are very hungry. Why? Their body has been denied and deprived of nutrients for a long time. Which taking fruit juices, vegetable juices, will in a long way curb. So I want you to bear this in mind. If you don't like gaining so much, or you don't like the hunger pangs you get, then start taking fruit juices during the fast, and even after, start taking especially during the fast. Thirdly, the disadvantage of wrong fasting is that you can end up getting old with time. Yes, it's actually meant to make you stay young, but because you've denied your body of nutrients, you don't even drink water. Water keeps your skin hydrated. You don't have wrinkles, you don't have fine lines, and then you are fasting all the time. You don't have enough water. Your skin is dry, it's sapped, no nutrients, no water. It will be dull, and it will age faster. If you've been in some of my programs where I teach about anti-aging skincare or natural skincare or anti-aging diets, you would know that I list certain fruits and taking water as something you shouldn't miss. And in fasting, you can incorporate these things, and your skin wouldn't age fast. So I see some young people, they are fasting, they're not fasting right, and they're looking really slim, they're slender, but they look old on the face, they look much older. And someone tells me I'm 26, I'm like, really? I thought you were 35. Or someone says I'm 20, I'm like, okay, I thought you were 29. Because they're not doing it the right way. And some of them after fasting, they're doing a face like this, like, I don't know, like here is all lined up. I'm trying to get it, but like, they don't smile, they're just worn out, they're tired. And keeping that as a lifestyle, I'm trying to get it, but keeping that as a lifestyle, it becomes part of you, and you'll be having lines here, wrinkles, in between display. So please have that in check. Yes, just like before the fast, some people are not healthy, they do the fast, and during the fast, they're still not healthy. That's the same way people still break the fast unhealthy and get sick. For example, a lot of people break fast, and as soon as they break it, they're eating swallow. And they've been fasting for a long time, and then they start feeling some belly troubles and digestive disorders. It's because you broke the fast the wrong way, all right? If you've done a fast for a long time, let's say to 6 p.m., and you've been doing this thing for a long time, let's say 10 days, 11 days, when this fasting ends, like even when the fasting program ends, do not be quick. Worse is if you're doing it for like dry fasting. You should not break your fast with solid food, with no heavy food. Start with liquids like pap. Enrich the pap with protein, and enrich the fat with protein, and then have it with fruit juices, with smoothies, those kind of liquids. Then in the afternoon and in the night, you can have pepper soup and agidi. I don't know what agidi is called in Yoruba, in other parts of northern Nigerian language, but in Igbo, that's what it's called. I can have pepper soup and agidi. Break it. It's a light meal. It's really light, so it can help you that period. So the next day you do the same thing. Have smoothies, fruit juices, agidi and pepper soup, pap. Maybe by the third pap. But if you did a dry fast or you did a prolonged fast, at least give your body 5 days to help your small intestines especially, and also your large intestines, so you don't harm them. And after the 5th day, you can start incorporating little by little solid foods like rice, beans, yam. Swallow maybe by after 10 days if you don't chew or swallow. But if you swallow it like that, you have to take some little time, okay, so that your body would come back to especially your digestive system will come back to normal again. But if you have been eating in between the fast, still ensure that you don't eat too heavy. Like, let's say you break your fast by 6 p.m. and you're going to be doing that all the time for like 21 days. Still ensure you don't eat heavy, that you eat normal. Don't overwork your body. I really hope that this goes a long way to help you fast the right way. You and your loved ones. Please kindly share this video to your friends, especially those who are going to be doing the 21-day fasting that is so popular every January in Nigeria, and also other kind of fasting during the year. Please share the video with your friends and loved ones. Kindly like this video, subscribe to our channel, and see you in our next video. To have a lovely day.